What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautifully warm Tuesday. I'm doing well myself. I come across this deplorable, sick, low-life subhuman that resides in Tampa Bay, Florida. His name is Marius Montu. Okay, he's 43 years old, and as you can see here to the left, he has a 11-year-old girl restrained in a very, very uncompromising position. You know what I mean? 11-year-old child. You see, and the reason for that is because he claims that his apartment had been getting egged for, I don't know, a couple weeks or whatever. And so this child walked past the apartment just this past Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So he takes it up on himself, thinking that she's the one that's been doing it. And the baby says she hasn't been doing it. But what does he do? He gets her, he chases her, basically chases her into the woods. Into the woods, okay? And he throws her to the ground, straddles her like you see right now from the back. Very, very, I mean, really, you know, I can tell you this. It wouldn't have done him any good for me to walk up on him and catch him doing something like this. I'm going to just leave it like that. You see what I mean? Trust and believe me when I say it. But he gets her, he restrains her, and claimed that all he wanted to do was take a picture of her and show it to the apartment, you know, attendants where he lives. You see, that wasn't none of his place, number one. If anybody was throwing eggs at that apartment, what you do is just call the police and let them handle it, basically, or report it to the attendants, you know, of that place, you know, and what have you, and let them have it. You know, you ain't got no business chasing this baby down and doing what you did. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But see, this is what I'm saying about subhuman behavior, that think they have the right to do whatever it is they want to do to someone without consequences. But I have a clip that I want us to check out, maybe two clips, and then we'll finish the commentary. Check this out.
An 11-year-old girl screams, begs for help as 43-year-old Marius Mutu pins her to the ground. Look closely. He's leaning on her back with what looks like a phone in his hand. She tries to push his arm away. Get off of her! Another person intervenes, and the video stops there. This happened Saturday on Allison Park Place. We showed the video to people living nearby.
As a mom, it makes me sick to my stomach. And for like a grown man to do something to a vulnerable person is ridiculous.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says Mutu told deputies someone had been throwing eggs at his apartment for the past week. Mutu said it happened again Saturday. He saw the 11-year-old girl walking by and assumed she was responsible. Deputies say Mutu chased her, forced her to the ground, and restrained her until others intervened. Mutu also told deputies he was trying to take a picture of the child to report her to the apartment management. This woman says she can only imagine how this 11-year-old is feeling.
The long-term trauma and the parents and anybody else who witnessed it, like there's kids all up and down these streets every night. I just think of like, what if it was my kid or our kid? It could be anybody.
Couldn't find any other clips about him as of now. But the thing is this. Look, I hope whoever the parents is, mainly the father of this child right here, find Mr. Montu and pay him a visit, if you understand what I'm saying. And I don't mean to talk either. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Now, he's supposed to be some parking lot enforcer. He gets paid like $42,000 salary or something like that. Now, it's beyond me why anybody would pay, you know, someone $42,000 salary, you know, just to parking lot enforcer or whatever. You know what I mean? But as it said, he's been suspended from that in lieu of this particular case right here. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. Hopefully they get this guy, you know what I mean, lock his ass up for a little while, which more than likely probably won't, because if this is assault right here, this is flat out assault, and you know it's reprehensible in nature. You see what I'm saying? This is not how you go about, you know, chastising a child if you suspect them of doing something that, you know, you don't like or what have you. What you do is you go talk to, you know, find out who the child parents is, you know, or alert the police about these incidences right here. Mainly what he was supposed to do is tell the people where he was renting from that this was happening. Hell, it's not his apartment complex. You just live there. It's not your house, basically. It's not your car. You just wanted to do something else. That's what it is. And all praise to the Father in Howard Shai name, because had it not been for those neighbors, those concerned neighbors that was out there and told him to get off of this child, Lord only knows what would have happened to that baby in the woods. You understand what I mean? If nobody else was around. If you understand what I'm saying. I'm telling you this, and I'm going to say it again. He better be glad I wasn't one of those neighbors. I wouldn't have said nothing to you. I wouldn't have said get off of her, nothing. More than likely, you'd have felt the wrath of thunder on your ass. And that's just all there is to it for even doing something like this to any child. You see, especially in a day and age like this, where you get all of these lowlifes out here just doing whatever they want to do to children willy-nilly. I walked up on something like this, yeah. It would have had a different outcome. I'm going to leave it like that. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here in the comment section, which more than likely you probably won't be able to, but nevertheless, try. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, people. Please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.